Hey, what's up YouTubers? Lee John Blackmore here at Super Easy Guitar. So this week we're doing 5 habits to help you improve your guitar playing. Number 1, it's something my students do all of the time. They pick up the guitar and they start playing and I don't understand. I tuned it yesterday. I'm like, wow. Every single time you pick up the guitar, just check it's in tune. That's, it's kind of a given if you're a professional musician. First thing you do when you pick up the guitar is check it's in tune. Now, I've got this little clip-on tuner thing here, and if I switch it on, it kind of flashes. And when I play the top E, it tells me if I'm in tune, and the B, the G, and it's actually in tune even though I untuned it earlier. And that's because I can just tune stuff back in by listening to it. Now, the only way I learned how to do that is every time I pick up the guitar, I play an E chord, because an E will always sound like an E. Most people do this. I think it's in tune. It's too dissonant. It doesn't really sound like anything. So you can use chords to tune the guitar, okay? So always start off with an E. Every time you pick up the guitar, play an E. And don't hit it like that. You want to hear the notes individually. Okay? Maybe a little bit there. And when you're happy with that, go to a C. Maybe a G. And a D. It's a really good way of training your ear. It doesn't matter what age you are, if you're, 7 or 70, you can still do this. If you do it every time you pick up the guitar, it will become a habit, and it'll become a good habit and a powerful habit, because your ear will attune to your instrument. Now, I have done a video on how to tune a guitar without a tuner, and I'll show you very quickly. On the bottom E string, you go to the 5th fret, and that note there is going to be A, right? So you have to have this one in tune first. Really, you should start on the top E, the thinnest. But I explained that in the other video, okay? So 5th fret on the E string, make it sound the same. 5th fret on the A string, make the D sound the same. On the D string, 5th fret, it changes on the G string. You go to the 4th fret, sorry. Then on the B string, you go back up to the 5th fret, okay? So that's how you check if the individual strings are in tune with themselves. So, like I said, there's another video. I'll put the link below so you can check that out. So, habit number 2. Once you've tuned your guitar, okay, something I still do to this day is just roll through my chords. It doesn't matter what chords I'm playing, what order, just going through them. So you could do this. You could go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. If you don't know how to do that, it's very important, okay? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And you should be able to do it quickly. Now, my younger students, I think maybe 8 or 9, they can do that, no problem. It's the first thing I make them do when I teach them chords. Once you've got the majors, why not try the minors? A minor, B minor. I know it's more advanced for the power chords, the bar chords, sorry. So you can skip out the more advanced ones. So A minor, B minor, C minor. I always say to do a C minor with a bar. So A minor, B minor, C minor, D minor. You can do that if you're a novice. It's an open chord. A minor, B minor, C minor, D minor, E minor. Nice and easy. okay, F minor, more advanced, G minor. So if you get really good at that, then move on to the sevens, okay? So A7, B7, C7, D7, E7, F7, G7. These are things you should know. So just run through them on a regular basis. Even if it's like once a week, just run through them. Your fingers will get used to playing all these positions, okay? So that's a really good habit of number 2. Let's go to number 3. So number 3 is something that everyone does. They pick up the guitar and they go, or whatever. It doesn't matter what you're playing. It's kind of like your favorite riffs or your favorite licks. So if you don't know what riffs are, they're just like, riffs are like sections of a song. Like I was playing, Enter Sandman. You could call that a riff. And, obviously I've already done a lesson on this as well, guys, okay? So, and then licks. If you don't know what lick is, a lick would be, it's kind of like a little phrase. If you took like Johnny Be Good, that would just be a little lick, okay? Or just there you go. It's just a little lick. It's just a short phrase, okay? So that's the third habit you want to get into. Just play through as many riffs as you can think of. And work on the more technical ones. Fly through the easy ones. Challenge yourself. See how you can remember. There's kind of tons of YouTube videos like 25 greatest riffs of all time. Why not have a go at learning them? I might do a video myself if I'm not sure if this copyright thing continues to happen. But there's tons and tons of videos already out there that guys do one riff to 100 in one sitting. Why not challenge yourself and see how many riffs you can put into one sitting, okay? Impress your friends with it, all right? It's a really cool thing to be able to do, and it keeps the mind occupied, and usually riffs, they're all over the place. Okay, some of them might be up here. Some of them might be, on the higher strings, etc., okay? So it's a really cool thing to practice on a regular basis. And again, it improves memory, improves dexterity, and it's a really good habit to get into, okay? So number 4 is something I do absolutely every single day. And I practice my picking, usually with a scale of some sort, okay? Now, I'll give you some basic stuff because obviously, I'm more advanced, so I do more advanced stuff. But if you're a beginner, which I hope so, if you're watching this video, this is for beginners. Start off with a pentatonic scale, okay? So we'll just do it in the key of E, so you can start on the thick string if you like. And O3, O2, 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 O3, O3. So hopefully you know that. If you don't, I've already done a video on it, so check it out, okay? And you can go the other way around. Now, most of you should be confident in doing that if you've been playing guitar for a while. And hopefully you're starting to use it. However you're using it, okay? But the thing you should practice is the picking, okay? So you might just be going down, 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 down. What I want you to have a go at is down, up, down, up, down, up. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? And try and do it without looking. Try and do it without looking at this hand. So I'm just relying on feel to do that, okay? And speed just comes in time. Always start off super slow, okay? And the other thing, which is kind of boring, but it's really good for dexterity, okay? It's this classic. Okay, it's just the major scale. And again, the important thing is with the major scale is the picking. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? And you should be able to do it. You should be able to do it without looking. If you don't know what that scale is, I'll show you now. And the importance of playing this correctly is using the same fingers every time. So we're going to do it in G, the key of G, which is the 3rd fret on the bottom E string. And start with your 2nd finger, okay? So I'm going to go 3 and then 5 with my pinky, over to the next string, 1, 1st finger, 2nd finger, which is on the 2nd fret and the 3rd fret, and then the 5th fret with your pinky. So back to the beginning, 2nd finger, 3, and then 4th finger, 5, next string, 1st finger, 2, 2nd finger, 3, 4th finger, 5, go to the next string, 1st finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger in the 4th fret, and again 4th finger pinky in the 5th fret. And then you can just go back the other way. Now that might seem kind of a bit boring right now, but again, these are just habits to get into. You want to practice your picking hand. Because later on, when you get more advanced, you can start doing some really cool stuff and you're already going to have the techniques down. So last but not least, number 5, and probably the most important thing to practice on a regular basis, that is your set piece. Okay, so a set piece is just a song you've been working on or a song you've known for a long time, and play it on a regular basis and kind of have a handful of these songs in your pocket. If if you're new to this and you don't necessarily have a lot of songs, then just aim for like 3 or something. So if you're at a party or something and someone says, hey, you play guitar, come on, play us a couple of songs, you can just pick it up and go. I think my friends always laugh at me because I always play the same songs every time I pick up the guitar. And that's because whenever anyone puts me on the spot, I'm like, I can't remember anything. So I just go back into default to my songs that I've known for years and years. And they're always super simple. They're always like 3 or 4 chords. And it's a good thing to have, okay? So wherever you go, you can just pick it up without thinking, with confidence, and play through these tracks. So you must pick at least, I don't know, let's say 3 tracks to start off with, okay? That you can play from start to finish for like 3 minutes or whatever. Now, if you're picking something like Slayer or something kind of crazy like that, then yeah, you're going to have to use backing tracks. But if you're just on the acoustic guitar and you're playing kind of acoustic songs, it's much easier to pick something like that. So just start through the intro, the main licks, the main verse or chorus. If you sing and play, even better, okay? And just have a handful of these songs. And, at least once a week, just run through these songs and make sure you pick songs that you absolutely love. Otherwise, you might learn them and go, and then you'll forget them. If you don't use them, you'll lose them, okay? So, number 5, finally, play through your favorite songs. It's as simple as that, but play through them start to finish. Don't just play your favorite section, play the entire track, okay? That way, whatever situation you're in, you'll be prepared. And actually, it's really fulfilling being able to play a song from start to finish. And before you know it, you'll gather a set list and someone will say, hey, will you come and play a gig, or will you come and play a party? And you'll just be like, yeah, and you'll be already prepared. You can just go out and play with confidence, and you'll just improve and keep on adding to your set list, okay? So do all of these 5 things on a regular basis, guys, and it will dramatically improve your playing. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this week's lesson, guys. Don't forget, give me the thumbs up if you enjoyed the lesson. Don't forget, share it. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I do these lessons every single week. Check out the links below. I've done Spotify playlists for all the lessons I've done, virtually all the lessons I've done. There's Instagram and Facebook. If you wanted to send me a message, I'll do my very best to reply, guys, but I do get a lot of emails now. It's kind of crazy. As much as I appreciate it, I'll do my best to reply. Okay, so let me know how you get on, and I'll see you again the same time next week.